Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist Sean Choquet here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast on the Sunday afternoon, sponsored by C3 Group. Check out their page in the description below if you're watching us on Facebook. It looks like we have some activity expected today. Not a whole lot happened yesterday. I think we had last night a storm happen near Sioux Falls, near golf ball size hail, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So that's a big reason why you gotta get those notifications set up. And also make sure you watch us on the app, or just download the app in general if you don't have our app. And you hit that lightning bolt lower hand corner of your screen, and that'll bring up the video in the corner so you can continue working. But if you want to watch it in the full screen mode, of course, you can click on it and rotate to landscape mode, and that will give you the full screen version of this video. So with that, make sure you have notifications set up. For example, Sioux Falls, we did have golf ball size hail in the area. It happened pretty late last night, but the notifications still went out. Shout out to Heather for pulling probably a likely all-nighter on that one. And notification options, notification settings. Go ahead, click on 1, 2, or 3 different ways you can get those notifications, whether it's on the app, on your email, or on your desktop computer. And you can customize that to your whole city area, to a whole state, to a whole country, you know, whatever your business needs may be, or you just hit on all states and that gives it to everybody. So with that, here's your forecast for today. We have a couple areas at risk here. The most notable, of course, is the return of the Front Range with our hail risks. Colorado might be getting a record-setting hail year this year. We'll kind of see how everything pans out at the end of the season, but they might outpace Texas, which is a hell of an accomplishment. That seems to Texas is almost always the #1 state for hail, mainly because it's the biggest. But it looks like it's going to continue. We're back at the Front Range here. Some storms are going to expected to form after about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. And roll off the mountains and kind of take off 10% for Denver. You guys know the drill at this point, maybe up to some 2-inch hail possible with that. Further to the east in Nebraska, we have a chance for some hail possible. Most likely for like the Grand Island area and points to the north, like up around here. Omaha, I only have about a 2% chance. I really don't think Omaha is going to see too much in the way of hail. I'll show you guys the models in just a second, but it looks like the storms are going to form out in western Nebraska. And if you're in the Omaha area, you probably know that is a crappy spot for storms to form for Omaha wanting to get big time hail. I think it's going to be just a line of rain and wind by the time we get to Omaha, keeping that at a 2% chance. I also have a 2% chance here from Minneapolis. Really looks like we're going to have not a whole lot. This is all going to be pretty isolated in this area, so it's going to be whether or not we have a storm happen in general for the Minneapolis area. So that 2% chance is still there. Just an outside chance to get a storm. That's what we're looking at for today. Here's the models. I'm just focusing in on the central plains here, and you can see all those storms forming. And by the time they get to Omaha, they're not really looking like anything crazy. Once you see these little black streaks go away, that means you're not really seeing much in the way of hail happening. Pretty monstrous storm might hit Grand Island, but most likely not Omaha or Lincoln. And if it loops around again, you see the storms form fairly close to Denver. We'll have to just kind of see how that pans out. And if you don't get any storms in the Front Range today, well, have no fear. Looks like we have another risk in the Front Range again tomorrow from Denver points south. So areas like Pueblo and Colorado Springs might have a little bit higher of a chance. Up to some golf ball size hail possible with that. And also notably, we have a little area of orange possible in the Chicago area, up by Chicago, Rockford, Davenport. All those areas, I think we could see some some storms are going to form. Low chances. Yeah, I'm saying have a better chance. Well, not too sure, Jesse. It's not looking too great. There's no high-end risk for Minneapolis in the near term, anyway. But okay, so here we are with the Chicago area and with Denver. These are low-end risks right now. We'll kind of see how things pan out as we get closer to tomorrow. But right now, I think my the highest percentage chances I'd probably put in the Front Range, followed by Chicago, where both of the areas could have some golf ball size hail. Here's the national view because it's a pretty big risk area. You see storms in Colorado. You also see storms. It loops around here again. Up in here, you see them form like pretty much right by Chicago. A couple rounds of storms, and again, the storms forming. This would be down by Colorado Springs. So we'll just have to see how that pans out. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again in terms of this year, where I keep talking about Colorado, but they have been the stars of an overall. If you take away Colorado, a pretty quiet severe weather year for hail. So I guess that trend is going to continue here probably through the rest of August. So with that, going into that 5-day, where else can we see some hail? With that C3 Group sponsorship here, taking that look ahead into the next work week. Today and tomorrow, as I mentioned, that moderate population with the Front Range at risk, and even, Omaha, maybe Minneapolis, up to 2-inch hail. You got the 10% chance of seeing a 3-star map or greater. And that's mainly because of the Front Range Monday. High population. Chicago's in there, one of the most populated cities in the country, so that kind of automatically makes it a high population risk. Up to the golf ball size hail, I'd say 5% chance of seeing a 3-star map as of right now. When we head to Tuesday, high population. Looks like we're going to see a risk in the Great Lakes and up into New England, where obviously there's a lot more people densely populated. So high-end population risk, but low-end, I think storms are going to be fairly isolated. Only a couple storms will make up to golf ball size hail, so that'll make it a 2-star map, or 2% chance for 3-star map. And on Wednesday, moderate population is going to be for the Front Range, up to golf ball size hail, 2% chance for 3-star in there. And I think Thursday things are going to be pretty quiet. So looking at the maps themselves, is on Tuesday, you have the Front Ranges at risk, and all the way from St. Louis up into Montreal, Canada, all have a chance of seeing some hail on Tuesday. It's a pretty wide area for area concern, but right now it doesn't look like anything too crazy, a fairly marginal risk overall. So there's going to be more isolated storms, and hail sizes aren't going to be super large, at least as we're looking at right now for Tuesday. For Wednesday, it's going to be another Front Range special. Looks like storms are going to form along that Front Range, right off to the east of the Rockies. And Thursday, low at risk. Not really seeing too much, so I think Thursday things are going to be a lot more quiet. So with that, I'm going to kind of wrap things up here. Guys, follow us up on Facebook. Hit see first when you follow us. And that way, all of our posts are at the top of your news feed, so you don't miss anything that we post, whether it's live coverage, when new maps are available, or just cool posts of things we find on the internet that involve hail, or just other weather stuff in general. And give us a call, email us, or visit our website, hailtrace.com. You can message us on Intercom, and that sends out messages to everyone on staff, so we're able to respond to you as quickly as we can. We love to hear from you, and we love to thank you for watching these videos every single day, or when they're at risk. We've been doing this for a while now, and really happy for the following that we have gotten. So give these videos a share, give it a like, and go ahead and tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. We'll be here, well, not here, I'll be in the Weather Center at work. We'll be on that green screen again for our video on Monday through the majority of this week. I think Heather will be doing quite a few videos this week as well, so looking forward to that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Have a great day, everybody.